a stretch. Oh, I've been sitting down for a long time. I'm really tired. For both. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I feel it in my kneecaps, in my back. I feel it everywhere, dude. Fuck. Okay. Alright, everyone. So, we are now in the sign-off. This is, thanks everyone for chilling around today. At this point, if I missed a question in chat, this is where I can, you know, because Yoshihan's like an intense game, I can answer your question. Go over anything you want to go over. But today's extra special is we have to go over Xbox One. You know, it's been you know, you've had a chance to let it digest. It's been a full 8 hours. I'm sure the internet, Twitter, everything's, you know, settled down a little bit now. So let's recap how you feel so far. So I'm gonna make my splits real quick. Hold on. Real talk. Let's go, son. Now, unfortunately, once again, I didn't save my splits, so got to set a new record to PB on. But it's just me and you, baby. Ready? Go. Alright, so let's start with the basic question of, let me see here, PS3, go over here. Alright, so PS3 versus Wii U versus Xbox One. Okay, fine, this nice, this cute little image here. This is a terrible image, but okay, I'll roll with it. So question one. Alright, now we've seen the entire landscape. Out of the three, if you currently, and I'm looking at you particularly, modern gamers, those of you, actually, I can't do this without sounding derogatory as hell, but all of you modern gaming peasants, you console, Sony dick riding, Microsoft fanboy arguing, Nintendrones, then 10-year-olds, Sony fags, Microsoft fags, where are you guys at right now? The ones who buy consoles the year they come out. The ones who are, I don't know, still excited about FF15. Those of you who played Gears of War Judgment recently. Those of you who played, those of you who already have The Last of Us already pre-ordered. Where are you guys at? Am I currently engaged gamers at? Dude, I have the wrong crowd in here. I have all these PC fags in here.
I am a PS3 fan.
Okay, well, what I want to know is of you currently not open viewers here, which of these consoles has your attention right now? Like, are you seeing all of them on display? I'm wondering. Give me your breakdown here. How do you guys feel about that?
My breakdown. Monster Hunter.
No one
TV Tub. Don't give a fuck. I'm done.
They don't even know what you're pointing at. None of them. PC mustard. One second, I gotta move chat here real quick. Dreamcast 2. Alright, so... Alright, let me go back here. But this is stupid. I'm making a poll. Fuck this. This is stupid as hell. I don't have time. This is like a stupid idea. Alright, so... Fuck that. Poll time. wait, I'm sorry. PC facts, go away. Console peasants, please vote. And don't feel embarrassed, dude. Do not feel, this is not a time to feel ashamed. When we're in real talk, we are in the tranquility of a judgment-free zone. I want to get to the, because like I no longer work retail at GameStop anymore, so I'm a little bit out of touch with like what modern customers are, how they're behaving and interacting. So we're gonna get a vibe here. Let's just get a vibe for what's going on, and we'll start from there. So, non-PC mustard race. You know what's going on here. PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. Okay, so here's what I got so far. Wii U and PS4 are so different that it's tough to compare one to the other. It's a little unfair. Understandable, but not everyone has the money to get both consoles. So there's definitely the unanimous thing is that Xbox One is the one that everyone's least excited for. Understandable too. Okay. Okay. So, in case you missed it here, the unveiling of the Xbox One happened today, and the big thing, if you can recall from E3 last year, is that Microsoft has been, or really, if you go back here, starting with the Xbox 360, which, in case you didn't know, it was called the Xbox 360 because it is supposed to be the 360, the sphere, the complete entertainment media hub you need. You don't need a Roku box or anything that does Netflix. You don't need a Blu-ray player because that's not even important anymore. You don't need any of that shit. The only thing you need for all of your digital entertainment needs is the Xbox, because it covers 360 degrees of your entertainment possibility, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. That was the reason why it was called that. Supposedly, terrible idea, but whatever, we'll go with it. And ever since then, Sony's been doing the same fucking thing since PSP, I think, hardcore. Like going for the media hub as a primary thing, and then making a gaming machine second. And it's been very obvious since E3 last year with Microsoft that, I mean, you just recall the highlights here, dude. Like, you had no games, dude. It was Kinect with the Nike bullshit add-on for 20 minutes. It was ESPN's Now on Xbox Live fully integrated for another 20 minutes. And then you had 10 minutes of Usher singing, and then you had a 2-minute, if even that, Halo 4 footage. And that was it. Like, dude, there were no games, and then people think that they're holding back for E3, and it's like, I don't know anymore, dude. The unveiling was extra disgusting for this today. At least Sony's conference had games, dude. This had minimal things, dude. It has me worried, dude. Not only that, but there are some interesting articles here that are relevant to your attention about that. Okay, here's a few, right? So, Xbox One has they pushed hardcore about the whole live TV tuning thing, and so in order for the Xbox Live TV functionality, it's going to require a separate device, which they did not detail at all. But it's, of course, here's the problem: like everything they don't talk about at the conference, you have to find out from from implied statements whenever they answer questions like off press. It's really, really confusing. Another one here. Let me see, what's this? Not sure how legit this place is, but I was linked here earlier. Going through reading some stuff here. Microsoft cedes console to Sony, gives up on gaming. Um, read that one if you get a chance. Let me know. I don't know how legit semi-accurate it is, but Microsoft no longer caring about gaming. It doesn't sound too far-fetched at this point, I would say. I mean, I know they're probably still very salty about well, Microsoft and Toshiba losing HD DVD versus Blu-ray. So it's interesting. I don't know. And then Microsoft being in trouble is nothing new. Like, who's making the most profit by far in the whole PC marketplace? Apple. Who is selling the most? Nowhere near. Apple just completely got the profit on both ends and selling less units per unit sold. Or selling less units overall and still making more profit than everyone else. Microsoft's losing market share with their Windows OS. Windows 8's a fucking failure. Their entry into the tablet marketplace is a failure as well. It took way too long and it was way too little, way too late, underwhelmed. The attempt or necessity to have a unified OS architecture across your touch devices and your desktop is what led to that complicated delay, I guess. And it's been bad, man. It's been really bad. So Microsoft's been in some deep shit recently. Now I don't mean like they're gonna like fail or anything, but like they clearly are not in a place they want to be in right now. So I forgot where I was going with this here, but you guys are probably seeing a lot more things than I am right now. I should start reading chat. I'm like really behind in the chat right now. I haven't been reading chat at all. So let me slow down here. Let me start there. Okay, so what have I missed so far from that? Modern gamer is some rich, preppy jock faggot who will stop playing his Xbox and COD after graduating with his bullshit philosophy degree and slaving away at his shitty job. And dude, I love this. Dude, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Apple is the future of gaming. Oh, dude, I didn't. Okay, that's a rant for another day. But it's not looking good, man. It really isn't. All the consoles are going down. Why get a console when the PC does the same thing? I'm sorry, let's rewind back here. Microsoft's market share. Let me rewind back here. I don't mean they're losing market. I don't mean that Apple has a bigger market share. I meant that OS X is actually hitting some penetration. You look back on 2006, you know, pre-iPhone 1 launch to now. I don't have that number for you, but like OS X usage in 06 and then now is like, if it's not 10 times higher, it's a big fucking number, and I would say it's directly a combination of Apple hitting the right stride and Microsoft sucking the dick. 7 was a marketing panic attack because of Vista, and 8's undoing all the damage. No one's in a hurry to upgrade to 8, and I don't even want to get into and then this is a universal like thing. I'm not even trying to argue over how technically better Windows 8 is than Windows 7, but you clearly, what we can't admit altogether is that like no one's in a hurry to fucking purchase legitimately Windows 8. Like I'm sure all of you came to Office Depot launch night to purchase your Gen 1 version 1 full price, no discount Windows 8, so you can do your non-clean install. You know, you can just upgrade all your Windows 7 junk into Windows 8 and rather than do a clean install. And you just loved it. You loved your Metro UI. You loved your lack of start button. So good, right? Actually, I'm kind of trolling here right now, but you give up on them. I actually meant to avoid trolling earlier. I just did. Forgive me. I'm sorry about that. Anyways. To them, anything Nintendo is children. This is really bad, actually. I can tell you from working at GameStop that it's like, think of the internet, but like hyper exaggerated and like very, very dumbed down. You'd be surprised how easily influenced and how completely misinformed the general consuming public is about consoles. Let me tell you. Oh, here we go. I'm about to monologue. All right. Let me tell you about. Here's my experience. I can bring up here. When the DS Lite came out, okay, that Christmas. I want to say that was Christmas 06. I could be off there. Forgive me. I should bring up the right thing here. Okay, Christmas 06. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Wrong back here. DS Fat comes out. That is Christmas 04, right? Well, Christmas 04 is like the Christmas the first Christmas for DS. And you had on the market at the time, you had Game Boy Advance, OG one, still on the market. Maybe not being manufactured anymore, but they're still definitely there. You can find one pretty easily. Game Boy Advance SP version 1. Game Boy Advance SP with brighter backlit screen had recently come out, and then the DS Fat. And let me tell you how some clerks are idiots, and you walk into a Kmart or a Target or like anywhere where it's like regular idiots working retail, and they would just tell poor little soccer mom, "Oh yeah, we got the Game Boy Advance SP can play all the Game Boy games. The DS can only play Game Boy Advance games." They persuaded, and clearly little Billy wants a DS Fat. Obviously, he's not a fucking idiot, but mom doesn't know any better. And dumbass clerkers telling mom about like all the extra fluff that's going to confuse her, assuming she knows what she's even getting into. And so Billy wants a DS Fat, and he comes home with a fucking game GBA SP. And it's like, ooh, I get to play Pokemon Ruby, and then I'm fucking bored as hell. The end. Now, meanwhile, all my other friends are playing Mario Kart DS and is that my cracker? Mario Kart DS and I don't know, Super Mario 64 DS, I guess. I don't know, but now there's a situation that, again, very, very valid. Now imagine that even way worse with like the Wii U and the Wii. I can't tell you how many people in fucking 2011 didn't know PS3 could play Blu-ray. Like, had a flat screen TV. Now, I'm being very, very vague here because like, and at least in Louisiana, like everyone calls it a flat screen TV. It's not, is it LED backlit? Is it an LED panel? Is it LCD? Is it plasma? No, everything's flat screen. So whatever the fuck they had HDTV, and these people don't know shit about it. They plug in their regular yellow, white, red composites. They're getting 480i thrown at the 480i 4:3 regular box ratio, stretched to 16:9 on their TV. It looks fucking horrible, but because they have a nice TV, the placebo effect kicks in. They don't know any better, so they're happy with it anyway. I swear to God, I've had people buy RF adapters supposedly for their for the fucking TVs, dude. Ridiculous. Like, anyways, though, a lot of people did not know PS3 can play Blu-rays. So it's very easy to get swooned when you're this uninformed about everything. Probably because of the bad marketing. Probably because of the bad names for everything. How the fuck? What? I wonder what to buy a Kinect. How the fuck that's called, or what that does based off its name? It's retarded. Like, actually, what made them all about now? Now I'm getting off topic here, but in general, you see where I'm going with this here now. So when it comes to Wii U and Wii, people really didn't even know a new Wii was coming out. I can tell you that from a fact. Though I quit right around the time that was starting to become a big problem. People, you could pre-order a Wii U, and people didn't know what the fuck. People didn't know that a new Wii was coming out, or they didn't know what was different about it. They didn't know anything. Like, it was just ridiculous. Anyways, though, where was I going with this? Actually, I lost track of what else. I brought up the retail confusion thing for something, but now I don't remember what for anymore. Something to do with modern generation. I don't know. It doesn't. Whatever. It may come back to me. Anyways, back to you, chat. What's up? Poor Billy. why do you always wipe your right hand on your pants leg when you get a chance? I want this hand to be very... You know what's funny about that? Okay, I'm probably not should answer that question, but like, I want my right thumb to be a desert. I want it to be very, very dry. I don't want to slip on a button. I want to have absolute precision, so I want it to be extra dry. If any sweat is forming, I want to just wipe it off when I get a chance. Don't know why I do it. It's whatever. Like, it's things I'm learning that I was doing in 05. I do now. I don't even think about it. Meanwhile, the left thumb, I want it to be slightly moist, sweaty, because like I slide across the D-pad a lot, and if it's too dry, sounds like fucking sex. If it's too dry and I have too much friction, then I won't be able to get my groove right. So I want to penetrate the clip. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I was trying to think something cool, but I couldn't do it. You know. Okay, so no, I'm not behind on chat yet. Oh wait, I did monologue. Shit, I did this wrong. Okay, so marketing is designed to be misleading. That's the entire point of marketing. Very, very valid. Oh, now I'm behind on chat. Really, really bad. Alright, so this Kotaku link I'm taking with a giant grain of salt, but let me check it out here. Let me see what's up. Xbox One does require internet connection. Can't play offline forever. It does have to be online. Not just once in a while. Once a day. Once a day? What? Microsoft Tech is always on question with a strangely worded answer. No, it does not have to always be connected, but Xbox One does require a connection to the internet. Does require a connection to the internet. Does require a connection to the internet. Let me tell you how that is a shitstorm ready to come, dude. Okay. There's a difference between when industry standards need to be upgraded for the sake of progression. Like, people can bitch about Windows Vista and how it, if you remember correctly, it required like at least a 2 gigahertz processor. It required at least 512 meg of RAM or whatever. But that unified standard base being established for Vista allowed the penetration of. Now, I'm not gonna say that necessarily that the standards were used to their best ability. I don't think Arrow is like the reason why the standard needed to be made. But having a unified standard is a really great start to doing new and great things. The problem is when you require a connection to the internet, you are ultimately trying to create a unified base standard for something that is beyond your control and nothing you can do about it. So when you're thinking about the internet, the ISP landscape of the US here, it's pretty fucking shitty, dude. Like, most people, most states, most states, most cities, most counties, generally it's a ISP monopoly. You only have one provider to talk to, and if they're not gonna, for example, I used to live with my mom in a small town, well, she still lives there now, but like in a small town, New Iberia, like 40 minutes south of where I live now in the city, literally in a swamp surrounded by cane field. Like, fucking UPS, it was not on Google Earth. The road was not on Google Earth. UPS had to call to find where we were the first time. Like, just completely off the grid. Like, fucking five dogs, 9 cats, the whole thing, dude. You can hear my dogs barking all the time. And we didn't have a cable run down our road till 2002. And my friend from school, they ran cable down one side of the road. The other side didn't get cable down the road till 12 years later. Talking 2012. Like, 2012, he's on the other side of the road. He has DirecTV because there's no cable whatsoever, and he had fucking dial because he had no broadband to even select, because the ISP didn't feel like running a cable down that side of the road for all 8 of the customers that could have possibly had it right there. So, just one of I'm sure dozens of possible examples that are probably still legit to this day where people want internet but can't get it, or it's shitty, or it's like HughesNet, or it's just trash. Like, requiring an internet connection. Okay, actually, let me stop monologuing because I haven't finished reading this article yet. But you see where I'm going with this, though.
Let me know what you think of the tracks this week by chatting with us live on Twitter and use #ASOT. This is Mike Septima and Sander Primo, Sublime.
For single-player games that don't require connectivity, implying there's single-player games that require connectivity to Xbox Live. What are you saying? This is straight from the Phil Harrison game? Illustrate a potential scenario. We have only confirmed that we designed Xbox One to enable our customers to trade in and resell games at retail. There have been reports of a specific time period. Those were discussions of potential scenarios, and we have not yet confirmed the details today. Okay, so they say something, foot in the ass, then they back up and say, oh, everything you just heard was like beta, alpha, whatever. So, yeah, dude. Okay, now I'm seeing at Kotaku here there's like 1K comments, which means it's officially a shitstorm, and I'm sure it's everyone else is freaking out too, which is very good. This is that is very healthy. It's a great fucking sign, because if you go back here, all right, I monologued previously about Xbox 360 at launch with 33% failure rate, $100 wireless network adapters, arcade bundle being completely marketed to fuck you over with its lower price point, gimmicky bullshit, power brick failure, being marketed to be able to play standing up, but it really fucking shouldn't. You know how many scratch games like I brought to GameStop because people, like, that thing is not balanced when it's on its fucking side. It's ridiculous and it's stupid. You should never fucking do that. In fact, I wouldn't believe any console should be like. I wouldn't believe any of those should be like that. Anyways though, I lose track of where I was going to go with this. Oh yeah, you're all idiots for letting the $100 wireless adapter fucking sell a fuckload. Like, that was ridiculous because you're all stupid. Not you, but the gaming public in general. And you're all dumb for still paying for Xbox Live, even though you've gotten less functionality. Ads have come, ads are more frequent now. You've gotten it's become a shittier experience overall, and they are hampering functionality to warrant the same $60 you're paying now a year. And I guarantee you they are doing the same thing with Xbox One. You haven't seen it because they're gonna probably save for E3, but you will find out at E3 exactly what you don't get when you don't have Xbox Gold anymore. Like, anything they brought up today is all for grabs. Requires Xbox Gold to function. Using even the ability. Okay, the big thing, right? The shitstorm. The thing about if you have. Actually, I don't know what the article is. I'll just explain it to you now. But like, okay, so far with Xbox One, according to an interview I read earlier, you get your Xbox One game disc. You put it in. Every game's a mandatory hard drive install, but you get like a 500 gigabyte hard drive, so it's no big deal. At least for now, anyway, until space gets ridiculous. So you install your 50 gigabyte dual layer Blu-ray game, and off you go. You don't need a disc anymore. You can just whatever. Now, what's stopping your friend from borrowing your disc, installing it, and pirating the game or whatever? There's a fee to install the game, or there's like a fee, a penetration fee to prevent that piracy method from, or I say piracy, copying, stealing, whatever you want to call it, I don't even care, from occurring continuously again. And that fee has not been disclosed by Microsoft. You're going to find out very, very quietly, indirectly, in some interview after E3, probably. But once this fee is paid, then the game can be installed on the other account, or on the other Xbox. But we don't know if that installed copy is still locked to your same gamer tag or not. Well, ultimately what's going on here is you have an effect, you have Microsoft, it's not always on DRM technically, but it is DRM you have to pay for to get around the fucking bullshit to let someone borrow a game and enjoy the experience. So, and what else am I getting at with that? I was gonna go somewhere with this here. Oh, and now, first of all, the right to even do that could be locked to Xbox Live Gold members. Like, if you have an Xbox One and you want to let someone borrow a game to try out, see if they're gonna like it or whatever. I'm going with that scenario. Could be many more of the scenarios too. But like, if that happens, if both you and him are not Xbox Live Gold members, the option to even do that is non-existent. Think about that for a second. They will, trust me, they're going to try to come up with every possible way to desperately cling on to that gold $60 shackle and fucking prison ball right to your fucking dick, and that till it weighs so much that your dick turns purple and falls off, and then you die, or whatever, or you have a mangina, whichever one happens first. So keep that in mind, dude. Watch out. Watch out. Anything they didn't say at E3 this year is up for grabs. It's poisonous. Or anything they say at this conference is up for grabs until E3. Like, I feel like now it's going to be non-stop damage control until then. Likewise, actually, I'm really behind. Let me. I'm totally behind on chat. Holy fuck! I don't know what the hell y'all talking about anymore. Watch the Angry Joe review on YouTube, explain things nicely. Link this again, and I'll check it out, like, in the go offline or whatever. They confirm the fee is 100% of the retail cost. What does this mean? Like, this comment here. Can you link that for me? The fee is 100% of the retail cost? Like, what does that mean? You can play your games on other people's Xbox with your profile. If you're smart, Xbox Live's only $40 a year or less. This is true. If you shop smart, you can definitely get it for cheaper, but it doesn't excuse the actual MSRP. The Angry Joe Reed for Xbox feels the best. Again, link it now. I'll check it out when I get to the bottom of the chat here. So happy PC gaming is not plagued by this bullshit. Another valid point here too. People forget, but when Xbox Live came out with its like bold $50 a year price tag, and people, console peasants, ate that up. Microsoft was eager to bring the live platform to PC gaming. So when, if you guys remember here, there was a while. I could be off here. It's been a while. I've looked into it, but if I recall correctly, originally games for Windows Live required a payment, but that quickly like went away because like PC gaming was like, no, fuck you. We're not stupid. So like that went away. And they've been trying to make it more like a closed platform with like the arbitrary formatting of game saves and all the other dumb shit too. Like everyone hates games from Windows Live for obvious reasons, but do remember here that they tried to monetize online gaming there too. So they're out, man. They're out. Like I would throw Microsoft. Wait, I would trust Microsoft with Nothing. Like, nothing. Fuck them. Fuck them, absolutely. When it comes to gaming division so far, based on what I've seen in the past, dude, fuck them. Like, imagine if... Now, I know all of you are saying, wah, whatever. Or probably not. You guys are probably cool liking this right now. But, gotta stress here again. If you bought an Xbox 360, first gen, 2005, and you had a 33% failure rate, and it was not fucking publicly acknowledged by Microsoft till fucking 2008, meaning that you only had a 1-year warranty with it, and until they finally acknowledged there was a problem 3 fucking years later, and by then you probably already bought a second one because you're that stupid. God damn it, dude. And then it was like, oh yeah, our console has no room to breathe, so we're gonna extend the warranty to 3 years, and we're sorry. Like, well, yeah, dude, what the fuck, dude? So, dude, no, fuck Microsoft on that front. And don't worry, I'm only gangbanging them right now because, well, they kind of deserve it at the moment. But I would definitely shit on Nintendo and Sony in the appropriate time. Anyways, though, let me see where am I going here. If the game disk is used to install twice, then it uninstalls from the first account. Oh, okay, all right. Smart disks, okay. The Xbox One allow players to trade in purchase previous games. We're designing Xbox One to enable customers to trade in and resell games. We'll have more details later. Carefully vague. Windows Live is terrible. I hope From Software don't use them for Dark Souls 2. That face, dude, that face I made was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It was the genuine, like, bullshit sorry face. That face, that voice. Oh, dude. Okay, alright. I'm almost caught there, oh my god. Worked in a game store for 3 years. Well, that was a problem. It was not as bad as everyone made it out to be. Maybe because you were like East Coast, West Coast, but like, dude, in Louisiana, I can tell you that I knew very few people I know like who were like, you know, first year buyers still have their functioning Xbox One. I feel like it's way higher than a third, but no one I know other than Dylan, my roommate, I've ever heard of it like still have their 05 360 still working right now. My Skype. Okay. Do I think Wii U would be the most promising gaming experience if it had next-gen graphics? That's a long question to answer because it requires me to answer it, then elaborate, then give context about the elaboration, and then talk about something else to really answer that question. So hold that question for another day. I can definitely maybe go over that tomorrow. But for now, I want to try to just. I'm already very, very behind. So I'm trying to like keep up here right now. Original Factory 3 still doesn't work completely. The Blu-ray drive doesn't work, so I can only play downloadable games. I see that too. Like Sony has quality control issues too, man. PS2, people see y'all be forgetting. Let's go back here, right? You remember PS2, fat PS2, and the blue bottom disc fucking issue? You had to put 2 things of duct tape on your disc for it to not spin around, for it to spin around without fucking wobbling everywhere. Not only that, but like Gen 1 DVD drives were like fucking had terrible quality issues, and I remember a lot of them failing for no apparent reason. Like my drive just fucking died and I didn't know what to do about it, so I just bought a second fat, and then I don't even know what happened to it, childhood or whatever. And then I got a PS2 Slim, and that was it. But not to try to just bring up another example. Just like quality control issues that people forget and let slip by under the radar over time. Still working. Angry video rant like 3 times. That's a 20-minute video. I don't want to like make everyone sit here through watching me watch a 20-minute video or whatever. Like, I could definitely check this out and then maybe give my reaction tomorrow or something. But I don't want to like clog up SRL. Like, I always feel guilty whenever I like run like extremely overtime just talking about stuff. My friend went through 13 360s. What? 13? Oh my god. What would bring the console generation back to its glory days? What would you like to see as opposed to just what you don't want to see? Whew. Man. That's a crazy one. Okay. What would I like to see back with Generations? Oh, dude, developers running the show somewhat, man. I don't want to talk. This is such a depressing thing to even say. Like, if I go over what I want, I have to go over what it is now to compare to what I would like instead, and that's going to be a long, depressing answer. And it's going to feel like I'm gangbanging, picking on Call of Duty. When I'm not even. Wait, I'm about to do it anyway, aren't I? Well, in short, okay. There is a long answer I can give you. It's a long, detailed answer about like what gaming used to be, what it is now, what would probably have to happen for it to get back to what it used to be, if even possible at all. And unfortunately, my grim outlook on where it's going to go from here on out, which is a very depressing scenario. I cannot get the, I can't really grasp a scenario where things go back to how they used to be in the early 90s. I don't see that ever being the case. But okay, here's the problem right now. Okay, so and this is like a short 3-minute thing to go over. Call of Duty's success. Bobby Kotick, CEO of Activision. Activision introducing the. I feel like now this could happen before. It could be part of EA too. It could be both. Activision and EA both being guilty, but like the whole acceptable behavior of going full Hollywood on your development staff. It's disgusting. You rather than compete with the studio, you buy out the studio because you have all this fucking money from like wherever the fuck you've been doing or whatever. Buy out a studio, whip them into shape here, rather than, nurture yourself, go ahead. Explore ideas, innovate, captivate, inspire each other. Be in a healthy, artistic, creativity-driven environment and make a fucking awesome game, dude. I'm not saying they had, $1 million Infinity dollars and had fucking, 4 years to make a game or anything like that, but when you go from, like, having some breathing room to fucking 18-month development cycles, usually much less than that, sometimes 11-month cycles, dude. Like, I'm so rusty here. I don't remember what particular development studio at EA had to crank out something, but like it wasn't always a Criterion or Black Box, but like someone to deal with 11-month development cycles. I could be thinking about Madden here, actually. That's actually a really bad example. But point is, dude, when you put that much strain on a development cycle and still expect quality, actually, all right, even better example. Okay, all right. When EA bought out BioWare, and now mind you here, this could be some PR damage, but one of the head guys from BioWare was interviewed about Mass Effect 3 after it came out and everyone hates the ending and all the other aspects of it. This reek of rushed and needed more time to whatever the fuck, right? There was an interview where he said that the internet gets mad about everything and that it's not all what it seems. Supposedly, according to the interview I read, again, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember it too well. He said that once they got on at EA, that they had suddenly it went from like the realm of possibility went from this to that. The problem with having this much to play with, though, you know, with more ambition, like more things you could do, is that suddenly now they had numbers to meet. They had to. EA was like, okay, we have marketing, we have penetration, we have cross promotions. We can give you a budget 3 times what your previous game was and pay you much better. Like, of course, you know, pays went up, so it's not they walk in and it's like all negative. Of course, you know, they can throw more money at them. Everyone gets a fat raise. You know, you're going from, I don't know, 45K to I don't fucking know. I'm throwing out numbers here to double that, 90K a year to make these games. And I'm probably being way too generous for me even saying that. But like when you have, but yeah, so you have all this money you're making more of now, but all this responsibility, and you have numbers to meet. And according to the guy in the interview, he said that like that DLC, day one DLC, which was developed separately from the main campaign or whatever, and everything else everyone bitched about with Mass Effect 3 came from internal decisions at BioWare. It was not EA like overlooking BioWare and being like, fuck you, make everything, fuck you, I want day one DLC, I want on this DLC, I want a shitty ending that contradicts the writing from 1 and 2, and I want more combat-based fucking third-person action, whatever, right? Supposedly, now again, that could have been PR damage because it was required of that from EA, because you know you can't fucking, when it comes to official PR talk, you can never bring up anything that you want to talk about. In fact, everything you say is so pre-calculated and carefully inoffensive to your own hand that feeds you that it's all bullshit. So, we'll never know. But again, another thing to remember here, relevant to that though, as like a second, you know, the other side of the story here is that if you recall back in 2004 and 2005, there was lawsuits against EA by their employees prior to when the whole thing about, you know, fucking hire staff, make a game, and then lay them all the fuck off because I don't give a shit right now. Like, rather than keeping your people there all year long and appreciating them and let them do their thing, you instead pay them, fuck you, star for 6 to 12 months, and we'll call you back if we want you or anything like that. Like, it's on a per game basis now, and it's disgusting, dude. Well, anyways, though, there was a lawsuit, if you guys remember, and I would try to Google it, but I don't even know what the fuck it's called now. But you know, there were lawsuits against EA because they were making their employees work sometimes 80, sometimes 110-hour work weeks, just absolute crunch mode, with like overtime. I don't want to say negated, but like they would try to curb 40 hours on one week and then try to, like, you work 110 and they would like put 40 here and then like 80 here. That way you wouldn't get the maximum amount of work time, something like that. Feel free to recall me on that. I'm probably wrong here. And I'm getting bodied already. I'm totally behind at this point. So, what was I getting here about that? Oh, yeah, modern development now is a fucking mess. It's some Hollywood per game basis, profit chasing, non-creativity shit field, and it should be the other way around. I'm not saying marketers can't have their say, but god damn, dude, it's disgusting at this point. So I would like to see, dude, if I just saw a return to gameplay above marketability, then I would be happy. That would be a big step if gameplay concepts were above marketability. That'd be awesome. But I don't see that ever being the case anymore. Not until a crash happens. But again, I can go over the crash, I can go over what I want gaming to be, I can go over what gaming I think is going to become, which are all individual, long as fuck complicated answers on a different time. For now, though, I'm fucking way behind on chat here. So, I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question. I don't even know what the original question was anymore. So, I love you, and I'm sorry. Someone mentioned links in Adrian's video. It's all bullshit, the truth. I sound a bit pissed off about it. I kind of am, dude. It hits home, dude. It really does. Like, it really does, dude. Like, I love gaming, but I don't like what it is now at all. Trihex, why can't Metroid crawl? Oh, stop. That's cute. People are always gonna be stupid. Like I said before, like the whole Nintendo Twitter thing with everyone sharing each other's things, like that's always, stupidity's always been that like commonplace. Just that now they have a way to express that. So now you're seeing that like firsthand. I can die happy now. Oh, stop. Which console would be the best, PS4 or Xbox One? Interesting question here. Don't quite know yet, man. For right now, Microsoft's been playing damage control until E3 to do some much needed damage control. Meanwhile, Sony's preparing everything negative about Xbox One reception wise, and going to fire back with anti-Xbox One shit, and probably more of their own shit. There'll be a simultaneous anti-360, anti-Xbox One, as well as anti-PS4 shit, because there's still a lot of things to know about PS4, and until I know anything about them, it's all negative for me. Like, Sony can eat a dick too. Microsoft can eat 10 dicks, Sony gets like 6 dicks. 2 in the butt, 1 inside the fucking urethra, and then like 2 in the nostril, and then 1 like in the left ear. Like 6 dicks, boom. That was probably 5, I didn't count. But yeah, Microsoft gets 10, Sony gets 6. For right now. It may be more dicks to distribute post E3. Again, stick around for the E3 classroom the week of E3, and then come back and see me post E3, and then I can give you some more evaluation on who gets how many dicks they want. And I'm caught up on chat. Okay, so what else do I want to cover before we wrap up today? I know I went over a lot of things. I probably missed a lot of things. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a lasting impression to leave this whole thing on. If anything, you like, what does I want to tell you guys? Like, what is the message I want to spread to you based off what I know so far about Xbox One? I don't know. Do your part to inform your idiot friends, your idiot gamer friends. If you enjoy things like $100 network adapters, if you enjoy things like proprietary bullshit, if you enjoy things like the possibility of always on DRM in any form, or use games too, if you don't want that, then what you gotta do is tell your friends. You're only one wallet, but if you can be the thing that likes to spark in your local GameStop or whatever, by all means, fucking do that, dude. Trust me, or no, don't trust me. I don't know, every GameStop's kind of weird and different, but like, I don't know, fight the power. That's all I got for you. Or else you will see the man come and fucking take his behemoth dick and ram it down your throat. Seriously. Just think, ask yourself this question here: if Microsoft had their way and nothing was holding them back on everything, what's to come? Like, what would happen if, let me grab this here, this picture I want to show you. What would happen if this guy, so the computer's lagging. Never skip on your hard drives, dude. I have these 32 meg cache hard drives that just fucking suck ass. Anyways, I'm grabbing it now. Range by view, large icons. Alright, so think here for a second here. What if this asshole didn't publicly tweet, you know, always on is the future, hashtag deal with it? What if that didn't happen? What if that intention was kept behind closed doors and you had seen, you know, and then the negative reaction that Microsoft got wasn't allowing them to push back and change things or not detail things to the last minute until they have to when it comes out for launch. What if that hadn't happened? You know, what would we be hearing about today? Yeah, dude. Watch the fuck out, man. Oh, who is this? Oh, this is I kind of already explained it now, but this is this guy. I forget his name, but an employee at Microsoft, I want to say, and on his Twitter, someone give me a link here. I'm explaining it probably pretty badly. Adam Orth. Oh, why was looking at his face necessary? Because like this was like the picture everyone saw in the articles everywhere. Kotaku, Destructoid, fucking every gaming news outlet was this picture from his Twitter. I assume, I don't know where it's from, but that is is someone gonna link this here? No one's going to link it. I don't know. I'll look at it for you. I'll throw it on my Twitter if I find it later on tonight. I understand the reason all the press conferences are so ambiguous is because they are testing the waters and how people react to what they think is happening. Oh, dude, this guy got the fucking down to the very tweet.
The future favorites.
Oh no, this is that's cute. That's a cute tweet.
3 weeks ago, I still owed you the result. 11% of the people that voted thought this track was the hottest track of that show. Number 2 was Fisherman and Hawkins with 9.9, and number 3, Ali Fila and Joe Callahan, Vaporize. The track is coming up in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, this the one that Discordant Junctures linked is one of the articles covering it. But yeah, read that when you get a second. And like I said, dude, fight the power, watch yourself, and I'll try to. A lot of information going through my head right now. I'm gonna try to remember, try to fluff everything down so we can have a more comprehensive real talk tomorrow. But alright, dude, we're caught up, dude. Boom. Splits are trash. Oh my god, they're trash. Alright, so I'm gonna save this. This is not Wolf 4 training, this is fucking real talk.